Today we have the fifth installment of our late night video game quiz show. The score is currently 2-2, so will Andy or Stephen take the lead? Let's find out right here on the Late Night Gamer podcast. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 52 of the Late Night Gamer podcast, your place for late night laughs, hot takes and video game reviews. I'm your host Welchy, and joining me tonight are Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hello guys, yep, pleasure to be back. Excited to see who takes the lead. I feel like it's been a while since we last done the quiz, so I'm feeling a bit rusty, but excited to see if you've got any new rounds planned and see what you're going to put out the bag basically.
Yes, you two can't see it, but we've got a new setup for this episode when it goes live. Obviously, you two know that I've shared my screen, so there's something special coming. But you should be excited. Let's put it that way. And also joining us is our resident horror expert, Stephen.
Yes, hi guys. We do love the quizzes, and it'd be interesting to see who takes the advantage in this one. So yeah, let's get into this. I cannot wait. I love a good quiz.
Before we move on, I need to see, are you two okay? Because in the late night movie podcast we recorded yesterday, there was a bit of tension in the air. You two disagreed on a couple of films, and that kind of spilled over for anyone who has listened to the late night movie podcast. Spilled over to the group chat today. I just want to make sure that we're all friends here before we move on.
It's all good, just friendly debate.
It's all good. That's what I love about it. Me and Andy can have very intense debates, but it's all love. It's all love. We're just very passionate about what we speak about. I think there's also part of it that secretly deep down we quite like winding each other up.
Yeah.
So it's all healthy. It's all healthy. It will be fine tonight if I absolutely rip them apart in the quiz. So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, all good on my end. All friendly banter, and it makes for interesting conversation when you have different opinions on films and games and stuff. So yeah, it makes it more entertaining for the viewers.
And to be fair, for the majority of it, we are normally pretty much aligned. So it's not often that we have such a difference of opinions. So I do think it makes it interesting. And sometimes someone will say something that you'll go, never really thought about it like that. But I would say go and listen when that is released. The latest episode of the Late Night Movie Podcast is probably one of our more heated conversations. On Sky Sports, where they're like heated debate, and you're like, oh, that wasn't really a heated debate. I would say that we qualify from yesterday's podcast on that front.
I would say so. Good. And the other thing that we found out today, which is like 2 weeks old news, by the way. Directive 8020 has been delayed to 2026.
Yeah,
obviously,
crazy.
A game we was all looking forward to, and particularly Stephen, as it was on his fancy critic list. And I think it's one of the ones we added onto our Metacritic game.
Yeah.
Because the game was delayed, so we might have to do another one when we get Jack back. But shame. And they just said first half of 26, so there's no month even.
Yeah, it won't be in May, surely.
And they've laid off loads of people as well, haven't they?
How did
that company? Yeah, there's layoffs as well as the delay. But yeah, when I was reading it, I was like, oh, it's been delayed, and it said like it was announced back in July. I was like, okay, that's a few weeks ago. It's like, yeah, but that's a game and a film delayed on Steven's side in terms of the Rotten Tomatoes game and the game inside Fantasy League. But yeah, Steven's out both those already anyway. So
I've been so screwed in these games. It just gets better and better, really. I was thinking Directive 8020 might just give me a couple of brownie points. I'm not going to get the satisfaction of that.
I would have put money on it being delayed, but not to 26, only because they put their date out and then Ghost of Yote were like, yeah, we are too. And it was the exact same day. So I thought one of them's going to move and it's not Ghost of Yote. So I thought maybe they'd push it to November or something, but to go to next year I don't think it's worrying, although laying off a load of people and delaying it is starting to get a little bit worrying. But you're right, Stephen, they won't want to be near May because people are going to start saving their pennies for GTA, which is probably going to cost £100, and no one's going to buy another game that month. So they've got to be around March or before, in my opinion.
Yeah, and obviously in February they've got Resident Evil 9, so they don't want to be right on top of that. So maybe it's going to be January.
I'd say March.
Or maybe
I feel like if it's January, you'd announce that because it's only a 2 month delay.
True. But maybe in their minds, they're going, we'll aim for January, but then we're not promising that we're going to be released. So
Yeah,
then we have to delay a
true,
further couple of
true.
months. I think it'd be like January or March. I can't see it hitting in February, and I can't see it hitting in maybe April at a very late push if there was real problems. But if we haven't heard anything or the release date is like April, May, then I would seriously worry because that means that there are major issues that they're
Yeah,
having to mitigate.
it's going to be interesting. I was really looking forward to it. So it's a shame, but it gives us more time to play Ghost Yote and for me, Pokemon
Yeah,
Yeah.
Legends, stuff like that. So
And then other games I want. And
yeah,
also,
yeah.
go on, Andy.
No, I was just going to add, obviously, the other thing that it does is it throws the game back up for grabs in terms of when we do our 2026 Fantasy Create League. So,
it does, but I
That is
think we're
true.
all just going to be focusing on GTA, who can get that first, to be honest. But
It's
if
really
it doesn't get
unfortunate.
delayed again.
That was the game that I picked first, and for God's sake, every game that I have picked that I think is going to do well has either been delayed or
hey,
not done as well as I thought.
you've got
But
Ghost Yote. You've got Ghost Yote.
yeah, I have got to go with Kyoto, so I'm banking on that. Needs to be 100%. I'm just throwing it out there.
And even that's not
Anything
going to be
less,
enough.
yeah, no, no, I'm definitely out. I think it's clear to say.
Well, we're all here for the quiz, so let's move swiftly on. Before we get into the quiz show, though, a quick bit of housekeeping. Of course, this is the Late Night Gamer podcast. We drop new episodes every week, typically on a Thursday. If you enjoy the podcast, please do consider following or subscribing on your favorite podcast service and also leave a rating, as that really helps the podcast a lot. You can follow us on all major socials with the handle at the LNG Pod. And you can join our Discord using the link in the podcast description if you want to chat all things movies, TV shows, and of course, video games. If you're listening or watching on Spotify, you can now leave comments on there too. And of course, the podcast is now available on YouTube if that is your platform of choice for video content. Be sure to also check out the LNG Pod on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, our content schedule for the week beginning 4th of August looks like this. Tuesday, you had our late night movie podcast, which was the review of The Quake. As part of our A to Z movie series. We also reviewed Jurassic World Rebirth, and I spoke about a few films. Andy spoke a few things. There's quite a lot to talk about in the end. Obviously, a heated debate on Anora at the end as well. Wednesday, there will now be a Twitch stream, which will be Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which we'll talk about later on. Thursday, you'll get in this episode our video game quiz show, and I should also be streaming on that night as well. Again, more Clair Expedition. And then that's it for the week. I've got a lot of plans on the weekend, but yes. Friday I'm going to see Weapons, so I can't stream. Finally, this episode is sponsored by Dubby Energy Drinks. Dubby have a wide range of different flavor energy drinks to choose from, and even have some caffeine-free options. If you want an energy drink for your long gaming sessions, then you can get a 10% discount on all Dubby products by using the code TheLNGPod at checkout. That's the LNG Pod for a 10% discount. Okay, done it for a couple of weeks now. We've got our Late Night Gamer podcast Spotify playlist. It is Stephen's turn to add a song to the playlist, the third entry. Stephen, what you got?
So again, could have literally given you so many different pieces of music from so many video games that I've played over the years. I am going with a really fun song. When it comes on in the car, it just makes me smile all the time. And I'm going back to 2020s to Astro's Playroom, the theme song of I Am Astrobot, just because it's so iconic and it is so much fun. And honestly, like driving to it will just makes driving fun. So I think I think
we're
it's called I
doing
Am Astro.
the Astro's Playroom one rather than the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like that's the original. I think it is literally just called I Am Astrobot.
Yeah, but there's one called Playroom Remix.
I think it's a Playroom remix actually,
Yeah, cool.
which is the 2021. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I know that song very well, so
Yeah.
happy for that to be added. There's a few Astroport songs that could be added to this playlist,
There's
to be fair.
so many. Yeah. But I think that's like probably the most iconic one out of all of them. I mean, the Uncharted sort of thing that they did, like, could have easily gone in there. And there's a lot of not only like songs, but there's loads of great pieces of music that have been featured in video games. So, like, there will be loads of those as we add to that Spotify playlist. But kicking it off with a vote from Astro's Playroom and Astrobot.
Very good choice. I think next time we will all come with one so we can get the playlist a bit beefier.
Yeah.
But it was good that we all had our little spotlight to do one each for the first 3 weeks. Cool. Thank you, Stephen. Let's move in, he says, as he's not prepared, to... And that's going to really screw things up because I just pressed the wrong button. I know it's okay. Close that down. To topic of the week. Topic of the week. Okay, topic of the week this week. It's our 5th installment of the Late Night Gamer quiz show. As I mentioned, it's 2-2 between Andy and Stephen, so all on the line. And I think, unless we change things around, this is the second last one of the year. So we've got quite a long time until the last one, which will be nearer to Game Awards time, around then November time. So maybe we have to, well, someone will go 3-2 up. Maybe we make the last one winner takes all. We'll see. That'll piss off whoever wins this
That'll
one.
make it interesting.
But...
Yeah,
that's not. Well, it depends on whoever wins out of it. I think it will hinge on whether we do winner takes all.
Yeah.
This week we have 4 different rounds. The first round being a standard trivia round, and then the remaining 3 being a surprise for everyone.
Okay.
I'll explain the rules for each round before starting that round, but the general rule is that you need to put your hand up first to answer the question. If you both put your hand up and both get it right, the one who had the hand up first will get the point. We've done it this way the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll try and be as fair as I can. Some of the times you put it up at the same time. I don't have VAR. I've just got to kind of wing it. Maybe if I give one to one person, then you do it again, I'll give the nod to the other person, something like that. But normally, one of you put it up a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Contestants, are we ready?
Yeah. Yes.
So
go.
Obviously, I mentioned before we started that this shared screen, you don't need it open yet. The first round is just general quiz.
Okay.
Let me find the questions. Here we go. And let me find my notepads to see who gets them right.
A bit nervous.
It is nerve-wracking a little bit, actually.
Round 1. Question 1. What colour is the ghost Blinky in the classic arcade game Pac-Man? Stephen was slightly quicker there.
White?
Andy, what was you going to say before I confirm incorrect or correct?
Pink.
I can confirm you're both incorrect.
Oh.
Blinky is red.
Red. Okay.
That probably would have been my second guess. For some reason I thought it was pink. At least we didn't say yellow.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, I've just realised I've not moved something on the podcast. Make sure, where are you guys going?
Round 1, standard quiz.
So you can see the thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
See what?
I think Stephen's got the shared screen somewhere.
Oh, I've got all 3 of you up, and then I've got it in the way that it's moved around. I just couldn't be bothered to turning it off.
Question 2. What is the name? I've just got to change where I'm looking because now you guys are over here. So it looks like I'm looking away, but I am looking at you guys.
Okay.
What is the name of the futuristic racing game series that debuted on the original PlayStation in 1995? Andy's a hand up.
No.
Yeah, sure. Burnout. It's not Burnout, but Burnout.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Driver series that launched on the original PlayStation. Oh, it's annoying because I can see the game. I can see the cover. It's not like Driver 2000.
Incorrect. The answer is Wipeout.
Oh.
The keyword there was futuristic.
Yeah, I would have got that.
You weren't that far away, Andy, with Burnout. Just
yeah.
Burnout, Wipeout. Sounds similar.
Yeah.
I should get a point for that then.
No, you don't get a point for that.
No.
Question 3. What is the name of the handheld PlayStation console released in Steve,
he's got
not finished the question. You've put your hand up.
He's put his hand up.
I've got to answer that.
Yeah, you got to answer.
PSP?
Released in 2011, that
No,
featured
I know it.
that featured a rear touchpad.
Oh, please get this wrong, Andy. Please get this wrong.
You said PlayStation handheld, right?
I said PlayStation handheld, yes.
It's not the PSP. That's only like PlayStation handheld I remember, other than like the Portal. You might get away with this, Stephen. It's going to be something so bloody obvious. Yes. PS Go? I can't remember.
Oh, I mean, there was a PSP Go, but it's incorrect for both of you,
I
obviously.
know it.
Go on,
What
Stephen.
is it?
Wait, I won't get the point though, will I?
No, you won't get the point. Neither of
No.
you will.
It's PlayStation Vita though, isn't it?
PlayStation Vita.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah,
went too early.
I completely forgot
I
that
had a
was a thing.
feeling you was going to go early on that one.
Oh, it's absolutely.
I've learned not to do that now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that again now because I would have easily got the point. As soon as you said it wasn't PSP, I in my head think it's either going to be PSP or PS Vita. And I was like 50-50 to try and get in because I thought maybe Andy would know that. Oh, man. But yeah, PlayStation Vita.
Question 4. What year did Uncharted 2 Among Thieves release on PlayStation 3? Andy went first.
Oh, shit. 2012. I think that's the wrong one.
Stephen, do you want to have a guess?
You said, sorry, Uncharted 2?
Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, yeah.
Oh, shit. I went wrong there. I think that was 3.
2009?
Please
We
be
have
wrong.
our first correct answer. Stephen got it correct.
Oh, damn it.
10.
Yeah, I think Uncharted 3 was 2011, Andy.
11. Because
Yeah.
it was always, I always remember it in terms of like 2009 is like one of the OG years.
Mhm.
And like when I've spoken particularly to our friend James, he always bangs on about how great 2009 was. So that was why that was imprinted in my head.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy. Finally, off the mark.
Question 5, final question for this round. Which 2007 Xbox 360 game let you explore a dystopian underwater city called Rapture?
Wow.
This is such a. I bet
2007.
this is an obvious game, man. Xbox.
Which 2007 Xbox 360 game let you explore a dystopian underwater
Is it
city
exclusive to Xbox?
called Rapture? No questions, please.
Because why would you say Xbox 360 if it's not exclusive to Xbox, though?
It was.
Okay, that doesn't help me in any way, but.
When I say it was, I don't think it was permanently.
Oh.
Rapture.
I sort of want Stephen to go, but I'm just gonna take a guess. Like,
Go on, Andy.
I don't even know if this game's underwater. BioShock. God knows.
Andy, you are correct.
Oh!
Yeah, you are correct. That was
Okay,
a
sorry.
fantastic
I haven't
answer.
played BioShock.
Jesus,
Oh my
wow.
God.
I wouldn't have got that.
Well
That's
done.
quality.
Well done.
I was like, because I've seen gameplay of it, and I was like, I don't remember seeing any of it like underwater, but yeah, there you go.
Well, it's because
Yeah,
you are in buildings underwater.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's an underground city.
Yeah, no, fair play. I'm still annoyed about the PS Vita one because I would have been
You could have
2
got
1
that
up
one.
here.
Yeah, you could have got one.
Oh,
Okay, so at the end of round 1, it is 1-1, which is nice. I like it. This is going exactly how I wanted it to.
All right. It's gonna be like a sudden death round soon.
You both now need to add the share screen to your phones.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. We'll move on.
Yeah, I'm ready. How
Yeah.
is there a way that how do I get all 3 of you onto the screen? Is there a way for me to do that? Or
I don't know.
not that it matters.
The way that I did it was I minimized the screen and then had it like zoomed, so I've got you 3 and then I can see it on the left hand side. But you have to like minimize the share screen. So there's like a minimize
to do that. There's
button.
not a minimize
or,
button.
or an arrow that goes back. Arrow on your left.
Okay.
And then I just moved it around.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's fine.
Can you see it enough? Yeah, you can see the share screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I won't be able to see when Stephen puts his hand up and that
Yeah.
part of the intensity and tactics.
Round 2. Box art blockout.
Oh God.
So I have 5 box arts, and they have been clipped to a very small portion of that box art.
Oh, it's like guessing the image.
And I need you to tell me what the box art is.
So like
Just the
the
game,
video
just the
game
game, nothing
title.
else.
Just the
Yes.
game. Right, gotcha.
Okay.
Don't need no years or anything like that. You can get a tip of the hat if you want to tell me the year, but no points.
This is a picture round. Let's go.
Yeah, we should say if you're now an audio listener, this is now a picture round. Obviously, the benefit of us now doing video is that we can do this. Obviously, the downside is if you're an audio listener, this round may not be as good for you guys, but I'll try and keep talking while these two may be thinking about it. But I would recommend checking out on YouTube or on Spotify video because this round should be a lot of fun. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Here comes box
And
art.
that catchphrase all over.
Box art number 1.
Heck up.
Oh,
Andy was slightly quicker.
Oh, I hope it doesn't have to be the exact one, but Mass Effect.
Correct.
yeah.
it's
I knew
good.
it was Mass Effect. Yeah.
It was so hard deciding because I had it even less than that, and I was like, that looks way
Yeah.
too hard. And when I did that, I
Yeah.
was like, I can see it's easy, but I don't know if it's just me that thinks it's easy.
Yeah. No, Andy just beat me to that.
So just going back, in case anyone wanted to look at it longer, you can kind of see
Yeah.
it's the ass there that gives it away, really.
Yeah.
The ass.
Yeah.
Good.
Mass Effect
I
1.
think any sort of newer game, Stephen might beat me to it because he obviously is a
Collector.
disc collector. Yeah.
Box
I
art.
knew that one. I just got beaten in timing.
Box art number 2. Steve was definitely quicker on that one.
Yeah.
That is Battlefield.
I need a full answer, please.
Oh, it's Battlefield 3.
Incorrect. Damn it. Was that a guess?
Oh,
Or did you actually, and obviously no,
No,
you knew it was Battlefield. That was the number.
I was working out, was it Battlefield 3 or 4? I couldn't
Yeah.
work out which. I just lucky went down the route of it because I remember having it in my collection. But they are quite, the 3 and 4 covers are quite similar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad I went with the right one then.
Well done. Box art number 3. You might have to look quite closely on this one.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Yeah, what the hell?
Very closely.
Got ya! Yeah.
Was that a trick? Yeah? Anyways.
Oh man, I had the idea. Like, I was making this last night after the podcast, and I was like, I could make them go really close and then scare them.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Looks
scare a
like a
horror
fan.
expert. Yeah, unbelievable. I was about to say, what is that 5? Yeah, 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
The clown.
That tickled me.
Well, we've got this week's TikTok already up there.
That was the plan. I don't think your reaction was funny enough, but it made me laugh. No, seriously.
Gonna have to make this an 18 plus now.
That's really tickled him as well.
He's lost it. And now we're gonna cut to the adverts.
Yeah.
Box art number 3 for real this time.
Oh.
And he's got his hand
shit.
up. He's gone early.
No, prototype.
Correct.
Yeah. Very good at this, Andy.
Box art number 4. I'll go back in case anyone wants to look at that one again. It was, again, one of those ones where I didn't know how much to show off.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have got that, to be fair.
Great game. Box art 4.
Never played it.
Stephen.
Oh, shit, I think that's
Is that Uncharted 1? Drake's Fortune?
Andy, do you have a guess?
Oh, I think it is an Uncharted game, but yeah, Den of Thieves, Uncharted Den of Thieves. Or what is that? What it's called? Something Thieves.
What Uncharted is that?
Uncharted. 1, 2. That's 3, right? Uncharted 3.
So Steven's
Is
going
that two?
Uncharted 1, and he's going Uncharted
Wait,
3.
No, wait. What's Uncharted 3 called? Fuck.
I need an answer, Andy.
Uncharted 2. Why can't I remember what they're called? The number one's Drake's Fortune, isn't it?
Final
Yeah, I'll
answers.
go for number 2. Uncharted 2. Yes.
Oh, it is as well. Jesus.
Well done, Andy. Not Den of
Among
Thieves,
Thieves, that's
Among
what it's called.
Thieves. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn it.
Ah,
I knew it was
That's-
something Thieves.
That's why I needed you to say a number, because I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I can give you Den of Thieves.
What's number 3 called? Because that's completely gone out of my head.
yeah,
Okay. I'm glad it's not just me.
Well, four's a Thief's End.
you've
Yeah.
got Drake's Fortune, you've got Among Thieves, you've got.
Has it got a name? Is it just Uncharted 3?
No, it has definitely got a name. It's Drake's. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
Yeah,
I'm just happy that it's not me.
Yeah,
I was like expecting one of you to shout it straight out, like as
No,
if it's
yeah.
like really obvious. But
No,
Cool.
it's slipped my mind.
Box art number 5. Final box art. Stephen.
oh,
Is that
oh,
Terminator Salvation?
Andy.
Killzone.
Final answer. Do you want to specify?
Killzone 2. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Wow.
Terminator. Come on, Stephen. Thought you was the
Well,
disc collector here.
I
Yeah, but you
didn't
probably
play
would have Killzone
Killzone.
too. So to
No.
go back through them, obviously, yeah, you can kind of see the Hellgast helmet there.
That was the harder one because you didn't have any of the words in it.
Yeah, but I had the PlayStation 3, and it's an iconic helmet. Obviously,
Yeah.
Uncharted 2, Prototype, the trick.
Yeah, I like the Uncharted 2 one and the Killzone one. There.
I think Battlefield was tricky because of the number.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
so
on-
that could have been.
3 or 4.
That would have been complete guess for me, like choosing a number for Battlefield.
Yeah, it's our first ever picture round. Hopefully that
Yeah,
was...
that's fun. I enjoyed that.
I know you did.
You did a lot better than
did
what I
4 out of
thought.
5, Andy.
Do more of those rounds, please.
So currently,
Bear in mind that you don't collect stuff as well. I'm surprised by how well you've done there.
that was good.
Yeah, to be fair, obviously, like I might not collect this, but some of the pictures are iconic, and you do see the artwork
Yeah.
everywhere and stuff. So
So after 2 rounds, the score is 5-2 to Andy.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm sure there'll be an audio one, and you'll get it back, Stephen. Don't worry.
Round 3. What game is best?
Oh, okay. Is
So-
this going to be like percentage wise or like sales?
I have 5 games, and they are in no particular order, but I want you to order them
Oh,
in
okay.
terms of their Metacritic score. So
Jeez.
highest to lowest.
I like that.
What's the highest rated on Metacritic, and what's the lowest? Down to the lowest,
Okay.
obviously, in order.
Yeah.
I will show them
I've
on
got my
screen.
notepad.
I'll read them out as well for audio listeners while you are like writing it down. So here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, so we have Left 4 Dead. Call
You
of
always choose the most random games.
They're not random. Left 4 Dead.
No, but like
Last
games
time I
like
did it was
the-
Ratchet and Clank, all the Ratchet and Clank games.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Call of Duty World at War, Rock Band 2, Mario Kart Wii, and Little Big Planet.
Like I straight up, I have no idea what the Metacritics for any of these games are.
No, neither.
I was
And I
trying to
feel
pick
like
games that you wouldn't really be like searching
Yeah,
all the time.
normally.
obviously.
Yeah. Like World will do well. The fact you put Mario Kart Wii in as well, I don't know if that's a trick. I don't think Little Big Planet would have done too crazy. And I know nothing about Left 4 Dead.
I think I've got my 5. It is a guess, but I've got some rationale behind my thought process. So do we get a point for each correct place?
Correct.
Or-
Yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Thing is,
What's
like
it
Andy
like
could
that?
guess, but like get all of them right, and then be like
That is the
10-2 up or something
it's
ridiculous.
the magic. Oh, you'd both get points here. So like
True.
you'd both get points. This isn't there's not a timed element to this one.
It would just be really unfortunate if I put them all in the wrong positions and Andy has guessed and they got them all right. Then I'm just screwed.
Does anyone know the connection that these 5 games have?
Oh, there's a connection. Those all released in the same year.
Correct, but what year?
2008.
Correct. Very good, guys. Very good. We know our gaming stuff here.
Okay.
Both ready?
Yeah, mine's a complete guess as well. So I have no idea about any of these games. So
Okay,
be interesting to see about.
So for the benefit of audio listeners, the games were Left 4 Dead, Call of Duty World at War, Rock Band 2, Mario Kart Wii, Little Big Planet, and Andy and Stephen need to rank them in terms of what they think the highest Metacritic was down to the lowest. Let's start with Stephen on this one. What have you gone with?
You want me to go from top to bottom?
Yeah, I'm going to write them down.
So I've gone with Mario Kart Wii.
Yep.
Ooh.
Rock Band 2.
Yep.
Little Big Planet.
Yep.
COD World at War.
Yep.
And then Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
Our list is not too it's quite similar.
Andy,
And there's only 2 different answers. So I went Mario.
Yep.
Obviously Wii. Call of Duty.
Yep.
Little Big Planet.
Yep.
Rock Band 2 and Left 4 Dead. And I'm quite happy I got a similar layout to Steven because it means I won't lose. He won't catch up too much.
Okay. So let me just do this.
Unless it's a massive trick.
No, yeah, but either way,
Yeah.
I'm saying like because we've chose 3 same answers, you can only gain maximum 2 points on me, so I'll still be in the lead after this round, no matter what.
Still, it'd just make it close, be like 5-4.
Yeah.
So I can confirm that one of you got 0.
Okay, God.
And the other one got 2 points.
So it's literally whichever one of us changed those 2 answers around.
Congratulations, Stephen. You got 2 points.
Oh,
yeah, nice.
So I'm going to show you the scores. So it is in order: Little Big Planet with 95. Rock Band 2.
Was last.
Rock Band 2, which is one of Stephen's correct ones, is 92.
Yeah, I thought it'd be high.
In 3rd place was Left 4 Dead. 4th place, which Stephen also got correct, is World at War. And then in last place, Mario Kart Wii with 82. I did trick you, like he said.
Do you know what I was
thought
thinking?
you might have been doing a double bluff on that one, but
I felt in my head, I knew that Rock Band 2, because the Rock Band games are universally loved, and I was thinking that's like the second one in the franchise that must have done really well. And the first Little Big Planet is like the adventure of like Sackboy, like that. I knew that was a like massive game. I just thought Mario Kart Wii had the sort of that's quite a low score, really. 82. Like, I know in grand scheme it's a good score, but I'd expect that to be like in the 90s. That's mad.
I was surprised. So I literally went on Metacritic, went on 2008 games, and picked 5, like with like relatively like a little bit of a gap between each one.
Yeah.
And when I got down to 82 and saw America, I was like, oh, I'm chucking that one in. That's a great one.
It also shows just how amazing World at War is. For a Call of Duty game to hit nearly at the 85 mark, I mean, you wouldn't be getting that now, put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Black Ops 7 does, but you're right.
Yeah.
Cool. Congratulations on that one, Stephen. That means the scores are now 5-4 going into the final round, which is fantastic news.
Oh my God.
I've just realised. No, that's okay. Hang on. That should keep it fine. Yeah. Cool. Round 4, final round.
Okay.
Guess the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's go.
Guess the soundtrack.
Oh no.
You two
this is why I
need
get
to
clipped.
check. I'm going to play the Topic of the Week soundtrack again quickly. So anyone listening, just bear with. Let me know if you can hear it, okay? I'm going to press play now. Topic of the Week. Did you hear that?
No.
This is
Can't hear anything.
This is not good news. We may not be doing this round then. I should have tested this before. Is there an option on there for you to share or hear audio?
Let me.
No. No, not that I can see.
Okay, give me a second. This is I should have definitely done this beforehand.
We can just edit here and do it.
If they say I'm
Free
sharing
round.
stream audio. Oh, I know why. I know why. Hang on. Hang on. Change stream. Okay. I will be able to fix that, I think. Yes, I will. So I've changed the shared screen to the audio player. Can you see the audio player?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can see that.
Let me just check that looks okay on OBS. The recording would have gone a bit funny. I'm now going to press play on this and let me know you can hear it. Topic of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
I
that.
hear that.
Perfect. Okay, good. That was lucky. In that case, I need to rename all the all the songs, otherwise you'll just see the title of them all.
Can't actually see any writing. If
Yeah.
it says topic of the week on that one, can't see anything on it.
It says
No, I can't see
it
anything
says
either.
TOTW. You can't see that.
No,
No, it must be cut off.
it's just a white screen that I can see.
I'm gonna do it just in case, guys. I don't want to.
Okay.
Screw
Yeah, all
things
we
up.
can see is the like the buttons down the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, bear with. So
What I do like about all of these is they are so close between us.
Yeah, the gaming one seems to be a lot closer.
Yeah.
Although I
and
hate the audio around because I always end up on TikTok.
what I will say is there's 5 soundtracks, and it will be back to the standard. Put your hand up first if you know it, and
Yeah.
I will pause it if you put your hand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I wish you started with this round.
This is my kind of round. I'm pumped.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
If you can't hear it for whatever reason, let me know.
Okay.
But there shouldn't be any issues now. Soundtrack number 1.
The annoying thing is I recognise it and I hate this.
I realise that's fucking hard. Stephen, you did have your hand up though.
Is it Call of Duty 4?
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Tomb Raider.
That is also incorrect. I'll play it again. No points on this one, but just for the listeners and for you too.
I recognise it, but
I feel like it's Call of Duty title.
So if that would have continued playing, I
Could
think
be,
you would
actually.
have got it a bit more. It's Batman Arkham City.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't played that for the best part of a decade. So
I think
wouldn't have been
if I would have maybe cut the first 3 seconds off and added 3 seconds at the end, you might have heard it a bit more. That was a tough one. Hearing that back, I was like, oh, that's tough. Number 2, soundtrack number 2.
Oh, fuck.
Andy, is that a hand up? I see.
Yeah. This again sounds familiar, but Resident Evil.
Incorrect. I will continue playing if you want me to, Stephen.
Please.
Oh shit, was that one? Hey, the game sounds so familiar when you play theme tunes, man.
Is that Mafia 3?
Incorrect. This is brilliant.
Oh.
So I'll play it again one more time. No points.
I recognise it.
I thought I recognised the first one, but I haven't played Arkham City, so.
I'll play that.
That was Hogwarts Legacy, Andy.
No way.
Yep.
No
That was tough.
way.
Again,
Oh,
that was
man.
really tough. I didn't mean for this to be so tough, but that was tough.
Damn. That did not sound like it at all.
That sounds like a gangster game. That doesn't sound like Harry Potter with a hand.
Harry Potter.
Soundtrack number 3. Stephen.
This is a horror
Is it Modern
game.
Warfare 2?
Incorrect.
Oh, fuck,
I,
no.
I feel like this is a horror game. It's not. It's not mine. Oh, she laughed.
It's not a horror game.
It's going to be completely wrong then. Half-Life.
Incorrect. I'll play it one more time.
Better not be a puzzle game.
Call of Duty 4.
Oh, no, I was about to say that as a fucking Call of Duty game.
What answer did you give?
I said Modern Warfare 2. I was the wrong.
Oh, okay.
We had Modern
'Cause it
Warfare
sounds
2 on a
similar.
previous soundtrack quiz.
Yeah, I just remember that, and then I'm thinking that is. I knew it was definitely one of the Call of Duties. Oh, and I said Call of Duty 4.
To be fair, these have been very hard.
Oh, I need one. I just need one.
Soundtrack number 4. Stephen.
Oh no, I've gone too early here.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I'm really torn.
No, I don't think it would
Is
be.
it? Is it Red Dead Redemption 2?
Incorrect.
Oh, okay. To be fair, it does sound like it, but I'm guessing. Why would you say number 2? Because do they not both have the same theme tune? Or should I just go for number 1 as my guess? Yeah, it definitely sounds like a cowboy game. I'll go for Red Dead 1.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which now
saying
we've won.
Because I was thinking Red Dead like before you went for your guess, and I was thinking, why is it taking you so long to say it? Because you would know it for sure.
I knew it. I just said the wrong Red Dead
and then you
title.
started making me doubt myself as well.
I will. I'll replay it for listeners, and so you can hit the whole way through this time.
Yeah, it's Red Dead 1. Oh. You know what's really annoying? The PS Vita, that, and COD 4
Going back to that.
meant I could have won. And I
Yeah.
fucked myself. Oh,
part of
Literally,
the game.
literally with those 3, you'd have won.
oh, mortified. Absolutely
It's part of the
mortified.
game, though.
Yeah. Well, there's a moment of doubt in my mind. I was like, no, Last of Us Part 2, because like the first riff is give you like some of the music they use in Last of Us Part 2. I knew it was Red Dead. I just picked the wrong one. Oh.
I mean, you've won, Andy, but we'll do the last one
so
anyway.
the last one is
Number 5. Soundtrack number 5.
Oh.
Stephen.
Oh my god, my brain is now completely gone. Oh my god, it doesn't matter now, but I want to get this. Hang on. I know this.
it's definitely an arcade game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's Sonic, isn't it?
Sonic is correct, yes.
Yeah. That's like, I had a moment of really doubt myself. Oh, that
Green
is
Hill
horrible.
Zone? Is it Green Hill Zone? Whatever it's called.
They do it when you clear a level at the end.
Okay, well done. So the score in that round was 1-1. But obviously Andy was winning, so that means he has won the quiz for this week. So
Very close, though.
the scores were 6-5 to Andy. So
Let's go. I've taken the lead going into the last quiz. I'm very happy now going into the last quiz with a lead. I feel less pressure now. So.
Andy,
I now think it should be winner takes all.
Yeah.
Andy, to be fair, your performance in the picture round won it for you, really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I smashed that round.
which was quite impressive. But good, well done both of you. I mean, that was a well fought contest. I was pleased with that. I didn't realize how hard that
When
soundtrack round was. That was tough.
I'm happy it was tough because all the other times when it's easy, Stephen ends up taking the lead in that round.
It was
So the hard
tough,
they are, the better.
but Stephen could have had 3 in that one.
He could have.
Um,
I
yeah.
was just on the wrong side. And the PS Vita one, if I'd just been like 10 seconds more, we would have gone to a tiebreaker.
Yeah,
You're gonna
well,
have to clip. You're gonna have to clip all these PS Vita clips and put them into one. Then it'll just be like throughout the podcast. The PS Vita question.
Well, the amount of questions that I got absolutely right, I just didn't say it first time around. Like, oh, that's annoying. Well played. But to be fair, I'm glad that like literally you could look at it and go either way. Like, it could have been Addy, it could have been me.
it was
Like,
a
seriously.
close contest, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like a knife edge. So, and also it means that the last one is going to be very
Very intense, yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully everyone listening and watching enjoyed that. Obviously, the first time doing it in a video form. The reason we haven't done it in a while is because I was wanting to make a good video one, and hopefully that did it justice. Let's move on to what we've been playing. Normally, you can turn off your shared screen if you want to, or don't. It's up to you. Normally, I ask you beforehand what you've been playing, and I haven't done that today, so I'm actually relatively unsure what you've been playing, both of you. Well, I know one game from Andy. Stephen, I was going to ask you what you've been playing. I'm guessing you've been playing more of the thing remastered.
Yes, and not only have I been playing the thing remastered, but I have completed the thing remastered and acquired the platinum trophy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew that because you put it on Discord, but
I did.
like I didn't know on the podcast.
Yeah. So I can kind of give you my full thoughts. So last week when we spoke about it, I was at the 7-hour mark. It took me another 7 hours to finish the game and get the platinum. So about 14 hours, which they say the game, if you just speed through it, you could do it in about 6. The platinum they said is around 10 hours. I spent longer. I mean, it's up for inflation because I had it paused for a period of time when I went for like a bath and like, so, you know, that adds on to it. So I'm going to go with around like the 12 to 14 hour mark that it took. There were some really cool moments. So there's a sequence where you then meet this old doctor that essentially has got the cure to stop all of these like small creatures and to help with ensuring that it doesn't go over to the mainland. And then you come up against the main enemy, which is called Watley, who's just like this massive arsehole. I mean, he shoots the old doctor straight in the gut. Spoilers for everyone on the thing, by the way, but came out 2002, so you're a little bit late to the party if you didn't know. He was actually a really good villain. And at that point, it's then you go into like this facility where you've got to open the doors by connecting the power, recruiting squad members, getting your engineer, and then in a position of getting out of this sort of complex. It did have 2 jump scares that actually did get me, which like horror games don't tend to get me, or movies definitely don't get me, but I did jump. So there's these moments where you shoot the shafts where you go through. So like they're not really shafts, but they're like bits of where, you know, like the Batman Arkham games where you go through the small
Vents.
Vents. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. You shoot out the access to the vents to then go through to get to the next room. And twice these massive creatures jumped out. Once when I shot it, and then once I entered the room, the door just exploded almost, and then these creatures came out. But like I had my headphones on, and it literally like I don't know if they made the sound much more louder, but like honestly, it like made me jump out of my skin, which I quite like for a horror game to do that. I did have to load some previous saves. I did have a couple of glitches with my squad,
To get the platinum.
yeah, so well, not only just to get the platinum, but also to get to so one of the trophies is you had to unlock and get all of the documents, all the files, and then go to every save point in the game to save the game. Fortunately, I want to shout out Spawn Point because someone had put together a guide of in every level all of the save files, all of the documents. So it didn't tell you where to go, but it was like my to-do list. So I was able to use that to ensure that I didn't miss anything, because what I didn't want to do is get to the very end of the game and then miss out on like one document. So having that guide was really useful for me. So I want to give them a shout, because whoever put that together, you're an MVP. And considering the fact that loads of people were dealing with that, I think people that went for the platinum probably used that as a real useful tool. But there's like a trophy where you've got to stop your squad members from achieving maximum fear, which you do by administering adrenaline to them, and taking them out of a scary situation. So I went into one where I went into the start room and this guy basically had half his body completely wiped and his entrails were spilling onto the floor. And then my engineer, who I needed to unlock to get the save file to be working for me today, he was like freaking out. And then like it's really cool because they start like shooting the wall, shooting you, and they can end up killing themselves because they're so terrified of what they're seeing. Kind of want to say to them, like, get a grip, like, come on, deal with it. But again, my game didn't tell me the instructions of what to do in that scenario. I had to find that out through YouTube because for whatever reason, like as I said to you earlier, my subtitles didn't appear, and then halfway through the game they did. I also realized that the auto aim, I had it on low, because I was watching like a YouTube tutorial to find out one place where I've got to go, and the guy was just literally shooting and locking onto each of the creatures all the time. So I was like, how's he doing that? So turning on the aim and making that high really helped me. But there was a couple of times where my squad members wouldn't do it or wouldn't go where they wanted to, and then they would just die. But I needed the squad member to get the final documents and save, so I had to then like resave it, and I was regularly doing that. Also, I felt because on the checklist there was a massive boss at the end of the game, so I was building up all of my like grenade launchers, all of my ammo. There were some moments where I was running really sparse on ammo, and then I found that later in the game I was stocked up, like proper stocked up. So okay, this is great. I've got grenade launchers, I've got RPGs, I've got loads of stuff to take down the boss. The boss battle, you go to a plane. So a plane flies down with, and that Watley turns into this massive creature. And I'm thinking, oh, this could be a great boss battle. I've got to take him down. All the boss battle is that you go onto the helicopter with a massive gun and you just literally button mash to beat the boss, and then the game ends. I was like, that's not only the easiest boss battle, but that's the worst boss battle, because, like, come on. I know, obviously. Yeah, like I was expecting, and if that was the case, I died a few times because I was conserving my ammo and bigger weapons because I thought I needed it for the boss battle. But I could have just made my life easier and just wipe all of the enemies with that because I didn't need that. So then it popped up, the platinum popped up, and I was like, ah. So yeah, in the end, a really fun remaster. There was obviously a number of glitches that I had to battle through, but nothing to the point of like that it was starting to ruin the game. And there was a couple of moments where I had to change my tactic because I just didn't have the weapons or the ammunition to deal with it. But in the second half, towards the latter stage of the game, that wasn't really a problem. And yeah, like I don't normally go for platinums, so it was an easy platinum in the respect of that there isn't a lot to do, but it's still challenging having to find all of the documents and doing all your searching. And because the game like doesn't tell you anything, like it gives you objectives, but it doesn't give you any indication of where to go. So I do feel that back in the day, it must have been challenging for people who didn't have like guides or the internet, because like without that, I don't think you would know what to do. But yeah, it was much more fun and better than what I thought it was going to be, and I'm glad that I've got it completed.
How long did it take you in the end?
Around 14 hours.
That's not too bad for a platinum.
So not too terrible, no.
Obviously with a guide, so it'd be longer doing it
Yeah.
without one. Cool. Glad you got that one ticked off. What's next on your list?
So I'm playing a little bit of the Batman Telltale games, but I think my next main one will be Mafia: The Old Country, because I won't have a lot of time to play it, and then obviously it will then be Gears, and then I'm probably going to go into a GTA game in September. Just September feels like the kind of month where it's quite nice to get sucked into a GTA title, so I'll probably try and finish off San Andreas before it goes to Yote. But I've got other games and then multiplayer stuff that I'm doing at the moment. Did you want me to give you a score for the thing remastered? Sure. Yeah, so I've given it a 7.5 out of 10. So much better than what I thought. No, and considering of how worried I was after playing, which I will go back to at some point, but I'm dreading it, the Tomb Raider remaster. But what the thing did really well is it used the controls for PS5 in its remaster,
Yeah.
which I think all remastered games should be doing that. Because like a PS2, PS1 controller is different to a PS5. Maybe I need to look more into Tomb Raider because everyone is talking about how amazing it is, but I was dreading it after an hour, and this one I wasn't. The only PTSD bits I had was thinking about the mission from Funko Fusion, but it's a bit better. And I've now bought the 4K movie, so I'm now going to go back and rewatch the movie because the game is a sequel to the events of the first film, or the early film, I should say. So I haven't watched the thing for a long period of time, so I'm in the mood to rewatch that at some point as well because it's quite fun. It's like my reward for getting platinum. Go back and rewatch the original.
Cool. We'll look forward to hearing about that on the movie podcast. I'm going to say what I've been playing. I've been back into Expedition or Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which I maintain is the worst name of all time.
Yeah.
But it's by far not the worst game because it's fucking amazing. I haven't played it since like the beginning of May, so it's almost 3 months. Started streaming it the other night, and at first I was kind of like lost my bearings. Where am I going? How do I do the fights and the combat? And then got back into the swing of things, and was immediately after that met by the toughest boss I've come across yet. I can't remember his name. The duelist, I think his name was. I can't remember. But he had 2 stages, and the first stage was okay, tough but okay. But the second stage, I was getting my ass handed to me every time. And I was on stream. Jack was watching, maybe Biggs as well, and yeah, I was getting quite angry because I was thinking, I really want to love this game, and am I going to have to stop at this point because I cannot beat this boss? I died multiple times. But then eventually Jack gave me some advice, and that helped the first stage go quicker. But the second stage was he was basically saying, "You're on your own. Like you just got to do it." And eventually, I was able to do it, and that ended up being the end of Act 1. There's a massive cutscene after that boss battle, and it's the end of Act 1. So I didn't realize how close I was to a massive moment in the game when I last stopped playing it.
Yeah.
And it was a massive moment. Like I'm talking the biggest moment of the game so far. And it leaves you with more questions than answers. And then I've since then played about another 3 hours, maybe 4, into Act 2. And yeah, the part I played today again just took it up another level. This game is phenomenal. I'm excited to play more. I'm excited to beat the game. I'm expecting it at the moment to be relatively high on my end of the year list. It would depend how it ends, how the story plays out, but if it carries on this way, it's gonna be high. It's gonna be very high. I don't want to spoil things, but I've got to a point in the game where I'm really, really enjoying it, combat and story. But I can't say why because there's someone else in this podcast who's also playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Isn't that right, Andy?
It is, yeah. So I'm now 7 hours in. So
Wait,
yeah, I'm loving it.
you're playing Expedition 33?
Yeah, that's my surprise game. Picked it
I
up.
thought you were going back to like Gears of War and Miles Morales. What's going on?
Yeah,
No,
God of War. You
no.
need to play God of War Ragnarok, Andy. Come on.
Yeah, I do need to play God of War, but I wanted to. Obviously, there's a particular reason why I picked this up. One, because there's been great things about it around the gaming community, and 2, I'm meeting Charlie Cox in a few weeks, and obviously he voices one of the main characters in this game.
Okay.
So I wanted to. Yep, good stuff. So I wanted to get a few hours under my belt before I met him, just to see if I can mention it to him. But yeah, no, yeah, I am loving this game. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it before I started playing it, knowing that it was a
Turn-based.
what do you call them? Yeah, a turn-based sort of type game. But then the more I got into it, I realized like I love playing Pokemon, and it's just like similar to sort of Pokemon games in
It's
terms of
turn-based, but it keeps you engaged the whole time because you have to block, you have to parry, you have to dodge. Like you have to be on your case all the time.
And I prefer it over Pokemon in terms of how like more intense it is. Obviously, going to the boss that you're talking about, if it's at the end of Act 1, the Lamp Master.
But then he had a second name, right? Like in the second phase, I think he had a different name in the second phase.
I I'm not sure. I don't remember it changing.
Okay.
Maybe it did, but obviously I'm playing on a lower level to you, Welchy, because I defeated him first time. So it'll
Oh
be
man.
interesting. It'll be interesting to know the difference in the level, in like the difficulty. Because usually I think like between story and the next level up, I like whenever I've played games that way before, I haven't really noticed the difference. So it'll
Well,
be
in this one there
interesting
is
on
only
this
three
game.
difficulties. It's story, expedition, and then
Oh,
probably
okay,
expert.
and then
So I think all three have a big. I would never play this an expert.
yeah, no, yeah. So it is it rewards you for like parrying as well, which I like. So if you can either choose to dodge and you won't get any sort of, they call it AP points, don't they?
Yeah.
AP, I can't remember what that stands for. So you earn AP, which you then need to use, which you need to build up to then use your skills, and you get an AP point. Unless they have a special effect activated or something, you usually earn one AP point if you parry, and also can do a counter attack if you parry every single one of their moves. So I like the fact that it rewards you if you choose to parry. But even on the story mode, it is almost impossible to parry certain uh, monsters or bosses that you come up against. So you're forced into dodging really until you like nail down the mechanic. And it's just fun, like coming up against different monsters at the start of the game, like using Gustav's moves. I didn't think they was as powerful as the other ones, but as I've got grown into the game and come up against different monsters, I'm realizing that there's a lot of strategy and tactics to using his moves. So like I've obviously towards the end of Act One, you start coming up against monsters that have a lot more defense shield. So it means if you hit them,
Man,
you
they
don't
were
actually do any
fucking me
damage.
off.
Yeah, so but then I've learned like to use, I can't remember what it's called, but his attack where he does like several sword
Mm.
slices, and for each slice that knocks down a defense thing, and then also builds up his overcharge power.
Yep.
So there is a lot of strategy to his moves more towards the later stages of that first act. And yeah, obviously I messaged Welchy when I finished the first act because something big does happen at the end of it. I was like, this can't be real. Like, no, I'm refusing to believe this is real. But it gets you. You're like you want to know what happens. Like I think the story is so
It's
fascinating,
so
and
fascinating.
you've got all this mysterious characters who you don't really know anything about. So you start to learn more about those. The white haired man or whatever he's called, and the other guy that pops up right at the end, you've only just met him at the end of Act One. You start to learn sort of where they're from. Um, when I first saw the white haired man, I thought he looked a bit like Jonathan Ross from like a distance. I was like, it looks like Jonathan Ross a bit. But,
So
um,
obviously he's the one who at the beginning of the game comes and just kills everyone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see. I've got my sort of
Theories. Yeah.
theories on who that might be, and because it also shows another girl, so I've got my theories on who that might be. I don't know if you want me to share it because I don't actually know, but also don't want to ruin anything. But technically, I wouldn't purposely be ruining it.
Yeah, we can talk about it off air, I think, rather than spoil it for anyone else.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, the intro to this game, the music on this game, it is incredible, and it plays pretty much all the way throughout. It's almost like therapy playing this game with the music they have going on over this, the scenes, like the battle scenes with the music, it's all incredible. And the intro into the game, like you instantly feel connected to the characters. And yeah, what happens right at the start, obviously it gives you like a deeper understanding of what's going on, and then obviously why you're going out to be expedition 33. It's just great. And even the way they do the little bits in between with like with the map when you're going from like one place to another bit, and then you're in like that, it like zooms out, doesn't it? I don't know what you call it. It's like from top
Almost like
view.
an overworld, yeah.
Yeah, just the way they do things like that as well. I was like all of a sudden jumped into that bit for the first time. I was like, what the fuck? We've just gone from playing that way to then all of a sudden I'm walking around like this. And yeah, there's some really cool characters. I haven't done any of like the side quest stuff. Because
Yeah, I'm not
there's
really
like,
doing much of that. I'm trying to mainline it really.
yeah, I sort of realized that there are sort of side quests, but it doesn't really like pop up on your screen or anything
No.
saying, do you want to do the side quest? It's more listen out for the dialogue and then telling you to go get certain things. And it's like, they're all like rocks, and I'm like, I can't be asked to save these rocks. They can just stay where they are at the moment. But yeah, no, the story so far is brilliant. The music's brilliant. The characters brilliant. The way it looks, the world, the characters, it just looks beautiful. So yeah, yeah, 7 hours in. I recommend this game to anyone so far. It's great. I can't wait to complete it and see what happens.
Good. I'm glad to hear such glowing thoughts. Yeah, I love it, and I echo everything you said. I think, yeah, there's too many things I want to say that are probably a little bit spoilery. I mean, I highly recommend you play it at some point, Stephen, if you get a chance.
I feel like, I mean, I've heard really good things about it. I don't think it's the kind of game that I would get on with personally. I've never been a fan of the turn-based RPG. I know obviously you're saying
It's
that
so
there's more
different, yeah.
story,
Yeah.
and maybe one day I'll give it a go. But I just know I saw like the trailers, I was like, it's just not speaking to me. But it sounds like you're both having a really good enjoyable time. I mean, Andy, I feel for Miles. I can hear him in the background going, "You should be playing me." It's
I
like
wasn't playing Miles anyway. I was playing God of War. That's the
I know,
game I
but
should be playing
you've got
latest.
Miles Morales waiting, and that's such a great game. It's like I just want you to play it because you've done the first Spider-Man. It's like, come on. But obviously, it sounds like you're invested in Expedition 33. So hopefully, by the end of the year, you'll have Miles Morales and maybe even Spider-Man 2 at least starting to be played.
Don't know. God of War, Mafia, and this are on my list at the moment, so we'll see. But yeah, it like what you said, like this is although it's a turn-based game, like it's so much more than that. It takes so much more thinking to like combo your moves, your strategy, whether to parry, whether to dodge. The bosses, like coming up against a new enemy, you're having to learn the new mechanic. Like it switching between your party of people and switching them in and out depending on what abilities they have. There's like just so much more to it. And I think it does take a lot of skill to be good at this game. But yeah, it is really good, and I can't praise it enough for the fact. Like to me, it's just sort of. I know you chose it for your fantasy cricket league, Welchy,
Yeah.
but it just came out of nowhere, and then there was like all this praise about it. It's like, where the
It's
fuck's
their
this game
first
come
game.
from?
It's their first game they've ever made.
Yeah, and that's incredible
Mm.
because so far I'd say I want another one of these, and I haven't even completed it yet.
Do you think that if you weren't like meeting Charlie Cox, maybe you would have not like gone to it, or was it a game that you were
I
thinking
plan
about playing?
to I plan to play it by the end of the year anyway, just because I
Sure.
wanted another 2025 game on my list, and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a full price game, so it is around £40. It is on
Okay.
sale at the moment, so it was like 45 down to £40. But I just sped up playing it because I obviously found out that Charlie Cox is one of the main voice
Yeah.
actors, and I was like, that's quality. Yeah, meeting him, I've got to play the game that he's in.
So there's another famous voice actor in this. I think there's a couple, but one that's very famous. Hang on, I was talking to Jack about this game earlier.
Troy Baker.
No,
Not
I don't know
joking.
why he might be. Oh, do you also agree that Gustav looks exactly like Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson.
Gustav, you look at him, he looks exactly
Yeah,
like Robert
no, yeah.
Pattinson.
When the game first started, I was like, is that Robert Pattinson?
Yeah,
But then
mate,
obviously you get like a clearer look at him. So yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
it's a spitting image. But the guy with the white hair, the one who kills everyone,
Yeah.
his name is Renoir,
Okay.
and he's played by Andy Serkis.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
no way.
Yeah,
So that's cool. Because
Gollum and
um
the Planet of the Apes and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Because our other friend James might be meeting Andy Serkis at Flood Fantasy, so potentially I could be seeing him as well.
Oh, there you
Um
go, 2-in-1. I mean, if James
yeah,
doesn't
I
play it,
didn't
get him
know.
to play it because
Oh man,
yeah,
that would be so cool. I could have got like a poster by like a poster or something to do with, it's annoying they don't have any Funko Pops because like could have got something signed by both of them for the game. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know he was in it.
obviously at the end of the year we're going to be doing like Game Awards predictions. I think this game's going to do well. If it doesn't win the
Yeah, I
main,
have a
if it doesn't win
feeling.
the main award, it will win awards.
A lot of people have been
Yeah,
speaking very highly about it, so yeah, it will definitely be in the conversation for winning something.
Yeah,
has to get the music award for sure.
yeah. I can't think of anything at the moment better than this. Um, other than Mario Kart, maybe. What else have I been playing? I've been playing a little game. This will surprise you both. Call of Duty World at War Two. No, World War Two.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
from
Going all the way back.
2017.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017 that came out.
So Game Pass have been obviously Xbox now own Activision. They've been very slowly drip feeding us some Call of Duty games. I think on Game Pass, obviously
Yeah.
Black Ops 6 was there. I think Modern Warfare 2 and 3, the new ones, are on there now. And then randomly this month they was like, oh, here comes World War 2, and I was like, that's probably the last one, or one of the last ones, which I would consider OG. Like before they went to the
Yeah.
new engine, and Modern Warfare kind of like is like the new Call of Duty.
And they went down the futuristic route, and then this was their kind of, okay, we're going back to our roots,
Yeah.
boots on the ground. And I remember like playing the campaign and thinking it
Campaign's
was
great.
great.
Yeah.
And then I think Motorhead again, like it started off fun, but then sort of lost its way. But I did appreciate that they looked at the majority of fans going, "This, we're done now with futuristic Call of Duty. Get us back to what we fell in love with." And they kind of did that with World War Two, but not as much as what you kind of wanted from them,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
So I've been playing multiplayer only, and just to like get my COD fix, because I've kind of realized that I loved Black Ops 6. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just when I try and play that now, people are doing some shit on there that I just can't comprehend anymore.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
just so massive sweats. It kind of stopped me from playing it because it
Yeah.
just became not
I feel like if I
fun
was still
anymore.
playing it, I'd be fine, but going back to it is a little bit tough.
Yeah.
So going to World War Two was much better. It's much more just standard Call of Duty. And I've been having a lot of fun. They've actually got a shipment on there, which I didn't know. Like
Oh wow.
a stylized olden like World War Two version of shipment. So that's
Yeah.
fun. And they also, I've just put Domination on, and there's one map, right, which is like you two might have played it back then, I don't know.
hmm
It's like a massive sand pit, but like basically you are toy soldiers. Like think of Toy Story.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
But I didn't know this was a thing. You play as like little toy soldiers,
Yeah.
but you can see like the
That's quite
like
fun.
army people outside, like a massive version. I was like, this is sick. Why didn't they do this before?
yeah,
So I'm actually having a little bit of fun with it. I mean, it's like permanent double XP, so you like level up quicker. But it's just
yeah,
like when I've played like 2 hours of Expedition 33, and I think I just fancy like 30 minutes just chilling out, just jump in a
Yeah.
couple games,
Makes
and
sense.
it's been fun.
I remember my go-to gun on World War Two used to be the STG 44, if I remember rightly.
That was
Like it's
on COD 4 as well, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it was on COD 4 as well. And the map that I remember was, I can't remember its name, but it had like the upper bit where you'd run across right the middle of the map. And then there would be like this massive brick wall, and loads of enemies would come, and then you'd either be left or right of like this massive open area. Um, I remember playing that in like the early beta, and I did like a YouTube video at the time, where I got 11 kills in a row, and then I commentate over it. It's the most piss poor commentary you'll ever watch, so I apologise to anyone watching that video now, because I thought back in the day it was good, but no, it really wasn't. But I had a lot of fun with that map and that gun as well. I always find that I find one gun, I really enjoy it, and then that's kind of like my go-to. It's like my comfortable. I used to back in the day play with lots of different guns, but recently over like maybe the last 10 years, I normally find a gun and then just sort of stick to that. And that's sort of my comfort one that takes me then to whenever I stop playing. But yeah, it's really brutal World War Two, if I remember. Like
I
you
know the
get shot
campaign
and your
definitely
leg just
was.
gets like, but even on multiplayer there's moments where like you get shot and your leg just flies like halfway across the
Yeah, I think that
room.
did happen to me on Shipment actually. Shipment's crazy as
Yeah,
always. It's just
oh, it's
Yeah.
always
mental on that
crazy.
one.
Do you,
Um,
Also, a fun fact about World War Two, because it's done by Sledgehammer Games, it was made by a lot of the developers that put together Dead Space and Dead Space 2.
okay, I
So
didn't know that.
they went from Dead Space, I think it was Dead Space 2, and then they worked on Call of Duty World War Two net, or it might have even been Dead Space 3 actually. But they left. They were again hating to be ruled by EA,
Yeah,
so they formed their
sent
own
him into
company,
Activision, which is
which
not much better.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of the brutality it sort of has a bit of an influence with like Dead Space,
From
particularly in the
okay, makes
stages of
sense. Yeah,
like limbs getting like flown off. But yeah, that's a fun fact for Call of Duty World War Two.
yeah. So I've been having fun with that. I think, as I said on the movie podcast, I watched Warfare, and I think I just kind of had that bug to play something similar.
Yeah.
Makes
Um,
perfect sense. Yeah.
anyone else played anything else? I've got a couple other things to talk about, but anyone else played Andy Just Expedition?
Yeah, just Expedition. Just been trying to get hours onto that. So yeah, nothing else at the moment.
Anything else for you, Stephen?
I mean, I hit a couple of milestones in some multiplayer games. So rematch, we now have got the 100 goals, which I did actually last night. I was on 96, and I got to 99. It was like 10 minutes before we were about to record. I was like, I just need one, and then the goalkeeper like came all the way out, and I managed to like turn, and I didn't have an open goal. I was like, call that moment my 100 goal, and then I've got like loads of trophies, but I'm still annoyed that like the level 10 is still not
Still glitched,
coming
yeah.
through. The 3 wins in a row, so it's like
Yeah.
that platinum. As much as I want it, it's impossibility. So
I think
hopefully
one day you'll log on,
monument.
they just pop, like they will fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
eventually.
just pop up.
Yeah, hopefully. The other thing that I did play, because like we get to a stage now where AFC 26 is like pretty much on the cards. I've got my last bit of my career mode, but I did do the weekend league. I had qualified months ago, where you have like them 15 games to get the best rewards. And I was like, this is gonna be my last thing that I'm gonna do. So I played once I completed the thing remastered. I did like 3 hours on Saturday and then finished off Sunday. Now, notoriously, I used to be like, when it used to be like 40 wins, I'd get like between 14 to 18 wins, which is like halfway. So in my head, I was like thinking, if I can get like half out of 15, I'll be happy. There was 5 games that I got absolutely like just destroyed. Bearing in mind that we're at the point of the game where there's like teams playoff teams that had like 99
Yeah.
players in every position, and I was just getting absolutely like walloped. I won 5 games, so I didn't really have a set target in mind, but like even at rank 4, which is like 4 wins from 15, you get pretty decent rewards. So I was like, if I can get that, I'll be happy. But there was 5 games that could have gone either way. So there's one game which I lost 7-6 in the 90th minute. Another game which I lost, yeah, like 4-3 in the 120th minute. And then one game that I was 3-0 up, and he got it back to 4-3 because like I was in cruise control, and then they must have done something different with their tactics, and I just got absolutely walloped. So I could have easily, yeah. But now it's like there's so many different variables. So I could have easily sat there and been like, I've got 8 or 9 wins out of 15, which I would have been, that's surpassed my like expectation. Because again, I'm really good at going forward. I just can't defend. I've never been able to defend on any of the FIFA EA games. So yeah, in the end, we've got 5 out of 15. So 5 wins, 10 losses, which like it's all right. I'm not comparing it to Andy, who gets like 12, 13 wins out of 15 because it's just not in the same ballpark. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And it was quite nice playing it without any, because like in the past where I've done like FUT champions and EFC champions, I'd always go in with a pressure of like, I've got to get to this rank. Where because it was the end of the game and like I didn't really care. But I had I think 4 games left and I'd only had 2 wins, but I won them my last 4 in a row. So, and one guy did gift me a win, which is quite nice, where they've already won or they've got their rank, but you have to play your remaining games. So they go from kickoff and they just score an own goal and they leave. And I just messaged the guy, I said, legend. So one was gifted, but I won them the rest. But apart from that, playing a bit of Fortnite as well, ready for the new season on Friday. I haven't played anything more than that.
Is there any clues as to what the new season's going to be?
They are doing bits too. So the OG map gets another big change. I don't know really because Dead Mouse is heading into the store tomorrow. They've got lots of different variables, but like I was actually playing Fortnite with my our friend James earlier, so we spoke about it briefly, but I'm not entirely sure of what the new season entails. But
I'm trying to think of
it's going to be
anything kind
exciting.
of pop culture wise that's happening in the next couple
They
months.
They are bringing The Simpsons to Fortnite. So
So that'll
later
be
this
Simpsons,
year,
okay.
they're going to change the whole Fortnite map to Springfield. And I just know
That's
that
cool.
I'm going to spend a
That's
lot
cool.
on that store. The other thing as well, because I obviously got all the 4 Fantastic Four. I got Johnny Storm. My friend Jay said, you do know that you can change the character and make him flame on throughout the whole map. And I was like, really? And you can have Johnny Storm, but with the flames coming out, and then even his back bling, you can make fire come out. And I was like, this is fucking sick. So I've been winning a lot of games with Pedro Pascal. The only drawback is that the Johnny Storm in Fortnite, all of the other characters look exactly like their movie counterpart, but Johnny Storm doesn't look like the actor, unfortunately.
I wonder if
Like
Joseph
they
Quinn
just
said no. Like, because I'm guessing he
maybe.
has some sort of say in that.
It doesn't look like Joseph Quinn in any shape or form. Where like Pedro Pascal and Sally look absolutely identical. Obviously the
Sue.
other dude, Sue. Why do I keep saying that?
I was
Sorry.
like, who's Sally? I was like,
Sue.
that's not even her real
Yeah,
name.
I keep saying Sally where I should be saying Sue. But Sue and Pedro Pascal's character, like they look absolutely on point. But Joseph Quinn just looks a little bit sort of mediocre. So that's the only like downside. But yeah, as soon as that dropped, I had to. So unfortunately, I've got no V Bucks at the moment. So I need to top up my V Bucks at some point.
Speaking of Fantastic Four, I played more Marvel Rivals. I played with Jack the other night. Still like the Thing. I didn't realize when I was playing with the Thing last week that he has another move on the left L2 trigger. So I was using the R2 to punch. The L2 punch is so much better. Like it's like so much stronger, and I actually ended up doing a bit better with him. I got a bit frustrated because I was just getting my ass handed to me a lot, but there's one match where we was getting destroyed on, like what the modes where you move a payload throughout the map.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they got to like this last checkpoint like really quickly. I was like, we're getting absolutely walloped, and then our team just locked in and we just defended with our lives, and we ended up winning that by stopping them getting there.
That's awesome.
So that was a really fun match. I was playing as Ultron, which they added. I don't know when they added, but Ultron's in it,
Oh, really?
and Ultron is a healer, which I did not expect.
No, what the hell?
Yeah, he's a healer. So he on one of the buttons, I don't know which one now. He sends like one of his like drones to the teammate, and it like heals them, and it heals
Oh, that's
nearby
pretty
and
cool.
teammates as well. And then obviously he can shoot, and his laser is pretty powerful as well. So he's really fun to use, and obviously he can go up and down. He can like fly as well. So I was using him in that match and had a lot of fun with him. I can't remember who else I used that night. I think I focused on him after spending a lot of time with the Thing. But yeah, still having fun with that. I'm just in the Marvel mood. I downloaded Marvel Snap again.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I was wondering how long it was gonna take you.
Instagram, the Instagram ads, it said like, oh, because I'm obviously got a lot of Fantastic Four content. It come up with Marvel Snap
Yeah.
advert. I was like, yeah, I probably should give it another go. Unfortunately, the Fantastic Four season is ending tomorrow, so I wasn't going to pay for the £10 now and not finish it.
Yeah.
So I've missed out on that, but we'll see what the next one is. I mean, there's no actual films coming out now, is there? So it could be anything. But I'm having fun with it again. I'm not into it like I was before when I'm like playing it every spare moment. But I'm having a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of cards I haven't got now because I haven't played it for so long that I'm coming up against new people with new cards almost every match at the moment. But still a lot of fun. And what they've done, because I kind of thought they'd eventually run out of characters because all the Fantastic Four casts have been in the game like since the very, very beginning. They've actually made a special card. So instead of calling Mr. Fantastic, it's Mr. Fantastic in Fantastic Four first steps. So they've got like film specific
Oh,
cards
okay.
now. So they have different
Okay.
different abilities, different power, different cost, all that stuff. So that's going to be interesting how they keep doing that, because I imagine with Doomsday next year they'll make a special Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And stuff
Yeah.
like that. So they've got unlimited content now because they can just do whatever the hell they want now. They're doing that.
Yeah.
So enjoying that.
Talk,
Go on.
talking about cards, did you see? So I keep seeing a lot of Invincible versus stuff on TikTok, and they've released like sort of trading cards for the game.
Fuck off. As in, I can
So
buy
I don't know if
cards for it.
Yeah, they looked pretty. Hoping so, because I don't know if it was like a promo thing just for the game, but they had someone like opening. It looked like you got one card per pack, but it had like Invincible, Eve, Rex, and I was like, and they looked pretty
Oh,
sick. And
yeah.
God,
if this is a real thing and they're gonna like release them, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna have to get some.
that's not good. That's not good. It's good, but it's not good.
It's good, but very, very, very bad.
The only other thing I played is Rematch. I'm still playing that when I can, and just absolutely
Yeah.
in love with that game. It's just, I don't know how many matches,
Yeah.
games I've played, or how many goals I've scored, assists I've got, but it's
I'm like,
an unhealthy amount of hours in that game now.
Yeah, I'm like 20 hours in on Rematch, which is crazy when you think about how simple that game is. But you're right, it's just amazing. And I had the games that I played on yesterday, actually. I did have teammates that actually passed. So it was quite nice. It just makes the game so much better. I did have this, like, I don't know if either of you've had it. The opponent in goal was being really cocky. He kept doing keepy ups and then almost looking like he was about to score in goals and then dunking it up and over. And I was like, you cocky bastard, because like there was a couple of times where I got the ball back, but then he'd instantly pounce on me. And then there was one where he went it up over my head and then ran the entire length of the pitch and scored. And it's like, oh, it's like you have to kind of sit back and go, all right, fair enough. But it's like you not only scored, but you went there. I imagine in his like party, he must be loving life and going, I've just mugged off that entire team. And it's like great when you do it, but not so great when you're on the receiving end of that.
And I think season 1 is around the corner now, September.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
actually sure it's a month away
Or
now, which will be interesting. It comes out just after Gears Reloaded, so it'll be interesting in who's still out of our like group who's still playing. But I can see myself still playing. One thing they need to do is improve the battle pass, because I have no incentive to buy it, because
No.
there's nothing on there that I can't get on, like the free things on there. Nothing
Yeah.
that's locked behind the paywall is like, I have to have that. I imagine they're going to
No.
put a professional footballer in it next time.
Yeah. I
which is
think they
gonna
need
make
to do
it,
that if they want people to buy
I
it.
mean, I spent money on the game, but I bought the Ronaldinho. So that's, and I know you got
That's fair.
Ronaldinho, Andre ter Stegen, and Kobe Mainu out of the 3 footballers that you can buy.
Weird mix.
It is pretty weird.
It is
I
pretty
really
random, yeah.
I really want an Arsenal player, obviously, and I hope, because if that was the case, then that would be my like go-to. But I was just getting really annoyed with the standard like character that I made. So like being
I like my
Ronaldinho.
character.
I mean, I liked
Yeah, I like
it,
my
but I like being Ronaldinho even more because I feel like I'm more powerful than I actually am. But yeah, and the mechanic is cool. Like when he's running, he's like ponytail like flies the wind side to side. It's just little things
You
like
can give
that
yourself a
I find.
ponytail, Stephen.
I could,
Yeah.
but it's not Ronaldinho, is it? Like, it's not as cool.
No. But yeah, I think that's all I've been playing. Is that everything for everyone else?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, in terms of like, it's not something that I played, but when I took a trip down to 6 yesterday, when I showed you, you know, the UE God of War custom control, which is very rare. So that was I literally saw that. I was like, oh, well, it should be all over that controller. I bought Rocket League for £4 on disc.
They sell it on
Never
disc.
knew that you. Yeah, it's a Rocket League collector's edition for £4, and I was like, that would look great in my collection, even though I've already got the game. So, yeah, I bought that. So that is now sitting next to my. I haven't got Fortnite on disc, but I bought a Fortnite case, where you get like a free pass. Which this is how sad I'm in terms of collecting stuff. That I already had the pass. I bought digitally, so I gave that to my friend just so I could then keep the case. Like it's levels. So I've got now Rocket League next to that. So I saw it. I was like, say £4. That'd be great because that's quite rare. I feel like not many people have got Rocket League on actual disc.
Genuinely didn't know you could.
No, neither did I. But yeah, so I've got that now in my lovely evergreen collection.
Cool. Well, obviously, Mafia releases this week. We'll be interested to hear your thoughts on those games soon. And obviously, Andy, I want to hear more about Expedition when you beat that, and hopefully I do. Battlefield 6 beta this weekend. I'm going to try and play. It depends what time it starts and ends. It's unlikely, and then next weekend I'm away, so I'm probably going to miss it. But it looks good. All the talk is that it's back to its best, but they said this before, so.
Did you say it's next weekend as well?
It's 2 weekends in a row. Yes, it's this week. Yes, it's this weekend and next.
Yeah, I should be able to play it either Saturday or Sunday night of next weekend, not this weekend, but I will give it a go. I'm more excited for the campaign because like we've not had a Battlefield game designed for next gen, and like if I've not played a campaign for Battlefield that I've not enjoyed. I'm not too focused on the multiplayer because I've never really been a huge Battlefield multiplayer fan. I've always leaned more to Call of Duty, but you know, it's EA. You can never really trust them.
No,
in terms of getting it right.
They know they need to get it right this time because the last one went so badly. So normally when it goes so badly, they do tend to be at least better. Maybe not perfect or what we want, but at least better than last time.
Yeah.
Do we know Call of Duty's release date yet? We don't, do we?
I don't think so.
It would usually be around October, November time.
Battlefield
like late October, early November.
Battlefield is 10th for the 10th, so 10th of October.
Okay.
So they've obviously put their marker down as when they're releasing. I think it's £60, so it's slightly less than full price, like a £70 game. But there'll be limited editions where you can get more stuff and shit, early release. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. It's unlikely because it's just after Ghost of Yotei and in between that and Pokemon, so I doubt I'll
I'll
get
probably
it. But you
Love
never know.
games.
I'll probably pick it up mainly just for the campaign itself, so I can then play that after Ghost. If I don't get it in October, it'll be November. But obviously we've got Black Ops 7 as well. But it will be one that I'll definitely pick up. I think the only other thing, if we're on the subject of EA, they released the EAFT 26 career mode like deep dive. And I have to say, it looks really, really good.
They always
I
say
know I
this, though,
say this,
Stephen. They always
I
make it
know,
look good,
but
and then it turns out it's the
Yeah.
same, if not worse, than last year.
But they're adding bits like in terms of that halfway through the season, like managers will get sat. They're bringing in interim managers into play. They're bringing in like so if your set of teammates get food poisoning or a story breaks
Doesn't
out that
piss me
one of
off
them's
though.
got discontent, you can turn it
Imagine
off.
you're about to win
Okay.
the league and your
It
striker gets food
yeah,
poisoning.
it is a feature that is not like mandatory, but I quite like that because it just feels like it's more and more realistic to what happens over the course of the season. And there was lots of different bits in the deep dive trailer that I've wanted for years as a career mode player. So it could be that they talk about it, but when you actually get to it, it doesn't matter. But like career mode has been the only reason I really continue playing career mode is because you get to be Arsenal manager, and then I'm not in 2029, and my squad is insane, and I like that because it feels like you're emulating the Premier League season that you're then watching. But so if they can add these more in-depth things and they actually are sustainable, then great. What I don't want is like a lot of the features you start and you're like, oh, that's really cool, and then it's a gimmick, and
Gimmick-less,
after
yeah.
a month, you don't really care about it. But there is encouraging signs. There is encouraging signs for it.
I will be getting it
There's a
on the Switch, so I will be playing it, but purely only on the Switch because I want a handheld FIFA, basically.
Yeah, I get that.
it's I have seen like a lot of promising points of like changes they're making, especially to multiplayer. But the issue is the game starts off really good in terms of gameplay wise, and then they always do an update and patches, and it completely changes the gameplay.
And
I
it
just
ruins the
think like,
gameplay, yeah.
and I just think you buy a game, you start to enjoy it, and that's the game you paid for. Why should there be a patch that changes the gameplay and stuff? And that just annoys me.
Yeah, I
But
know.
yeah, I have seen there has been a lot of changes that they're making that have been more them listening to the fans that actually play it instead of them just trying to be greedy with money. So with like Ultimate Team and especially if you there's going to be less promos to slow down the power curve to begin with and stuff,
Mm,
and or you'll also automatically get a win no matter what when someone leaves, no matter what the score is, you automatically get the win now instead of it if it was 0-0, you'd have to play the game again. So they are
yeah,
making a lot of fan based choices that people have been asking for ages and being like saying, why has this not been in it for years? So there
yeah,
are positive signs in that way, but this is EA. It'll still I
yeah.
can't imagine the game being alive after a few months.
No, and I completely echo it because you start to really get to grips with the game, and then they do an update, and then you might be winning like 9 games in a row, and then you go on a mad losing streak because they've completely changed everything. So I do get that, and it's really frustrating. I'm not playing it as much as I used to, so I didn't find it too much of a problem in this year's game. But certainly in previous editions, I've shared that. I always text Andy like, "My God, this patch has ruined my team completely." But yeah, and the other feature that they have added, which I quite like, is that they're adding in so you've got the competitive champions mode, but you've also got then for the lesser skill players for like the lower divisions, so that there'll be 2 types of champs modes that you can enter, which obviously I'm assuming the rewards will be less, but that might be fun, particularly if like sometimes you want to play it, but you don't want to come up against the real sweat. So
The
if
issue
you
is how do they stop sweats from entering
Dropping down,
that
yeah.
lower
yeah,
league
Yeah.
to
but
have like fun?
is it going to be based on where you are in your division rivals rank? That'd be the only way they could do it. Unless though, if you are a sweat and you don't play it, you'll be in that division. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to stop that completely,
I
but
think the best way to do it is to make the rewards significantly worse, so there's not
yeah,
no real benefit to going down there.
yeah. But even like
Yeah,
winning out in the champs wars, if you get 2 wins, which is like the lowest rank you can get, you still get a pretty decent amount of rewards. Obviously, they get much better the higher you go. But it is like no matter if you play champs, you get rewarded for your time no matter really how much you do. It's obviously just different levels the higher you go. But yeah, it's promising. I'm looking forward to. I think the Ultimate Team dive is right around the corner, and then hopefully I'll get a beta code because the last 3 years I've been given access to the beta, the closed beta of EFC. So where you just get an unlimited amount of packs and coins, and then you just go into rivals. So that's like an early indication of what the game may be like. So we've got that
Yeah,
to look forward
they're
to.
also removing a lot of packs from the store because
Yeah,
they realized how silly it was getting with promo cards and sort of these ridiculous, like it would be like £40 for one pack. And so apparently they are removing a lot of the packs from the store as well and sort of taking it back to basics. And with they're sort of jumping on the battle pass wagon
yeah.
with there's a free battle pass and you can also pay for a premium one where you'll get better rewards from that one.
They've
So
got
maybe
that
that's going to
now,
be more their focus.
but maybe that it's not really that focused. Although I will say that even on the free battle pass, you do get some decent rewards just for playing the game. So that is already in motion, but it looks like they're going to add more and more to that. I suppose as someone that just I play so many hours of EAFC that I'm really hoping for something that brings the whole community back together. But we'll see if that actually transpires.
We will see. For now, that is going to be the end of the Late Night Gamer podcast this week. But before we go, Andy, where can everyone follow you?
Yes, please. So you can follow me over on Twitch at Andy_Y_07 and also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at either AB Collectibles or AB Collectibles 24. Hopefully, we'll have a cool video coming out over the next few weeks, depending on when it arrives, because me and my partner want a giveaway and we want to do an unboxing of what we won. So, yes, keep an eye out for that drop in over the next few weeks, depending on when we get the parcel through. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
And Stephen, where can people follow you?
Yeah, just on my TikTok at DJ Backpus and on my YouTube channel of the same name. Got Analyze Arsenal right around the corner in the next few weeks. And I'll be doing some TikToks to some of the summer events that I've been to recently as well. So there will be content on the way. Thank you very much.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Late Night Gamer podcast. If you enjoyed the episode, please do give us a follow, leave a rating, and tell a friend about us because word of mouth goes a long way. You can follow us on all social medias with the handle at the LNG Pod. Next week, we are back with an episode where we are talking about our favorite games from the 2020s. So that'll be from 2020 to 2024. I don't want to give away our game of the year for this year. Until then, I have been your host, Welchy, and my guests have been Andy.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm now the current gaming quiz champion, so keep that in mind for next episode.
I'll change your name. And also we have had Stephen.
Yes, it's been a pleasure as always. And yes, until the next installment and the final installment where it will be still the ultimate title. So looking very much for that and hopefully going to be knocking Andy off his perch.
Thanks everyone for listening and keep on gaming.